All right, today is Thursday. It is January 7th. After a crazy day yesterday in the market, some really good movers again. Small caps remain hot. There's plays everywhere down the list. Whatever you want to play, higher price, it's just incredible. These SPACs, what they're called, they're on fire. Small caps. The market is out of control right now. Dow, as we near, let me see, where's my screen here? S&P plus 62, NASDAQ plus 347. So volatility index, it's 2238, fell 10% today as, Biden with the Congress, they cleared that, he's officially in. And what happened yesterday with the taking over of the Capitol, it was insane. Everyone's saying that this is the crazy part, like Trump made them do it. He made these people. He said, go riot. He said, go cause violence. Says, come on. A human being has control of themselves. This is so ridiculous. What did he say? Oh, let's attack the government. Let's do this. Shoot people. People are killed. Let's cause anarchy. He didn't say that. Come on. It's so dumb. And the media and everyone else is such sheep. Taking over the government, of course, it's a crime. You can protest to a certain extent. I'm not even sure if you go in there. I think you are allowed to a certain extent. I think you're allowed in the back. I'm not even sure how all that works, but there was tens of thousands of people. I don't think anyone pictured to be that many people there. When I saw the video and pictures, so many people there. It was crazy. It wasn't a few hundred. It looked like thousands upon thousands. But anyway, it's not a political. My channel's not a political channel. It's just, the craziness of our media, the government, corporations, it's just out of control. The main thing is they want him out. He is not the establishment. He's not Republican, Democrat. He's a businessman. He don't like Democrats, Republicans. He don't like the government per se either. And we all want change in the government. And there's been crazy times, riots last year. There's all kinds of things going on. Coronavirus. Our government isn't stepping up. They're not doing the right things. And, the media is not helping. The media just pushes people one way. They see people, oh, he's terrible, he's this, or they incite everything. So just stay away from the media. They're horrible. All these channels. They're probably the real criminals. All right, let's get back to the moves today. FTFT. This is a future of fintech applied blockchain technology related software copyright to China Copyright Protection Center. That was today at 8 a.m. This has many spikes before. It's been in an uptrend like a lot of these stocks. Actually, I can put this on the chart now. You put this up now. A lot of these moves, you just do this because they connect. Look at this here. Connects in July. This is still going. Unbelievable. 280 million in volume. And the market's just crazy. There's so many moves right now. With Bitcoin hit 40,000 today. And it pulled back a little bit. Bitcoin, I was watching CNBC, they said, what was it guy? It was a Golden State Warriors, Chamath. He said this could go to 50,000 and then, 100 and then 200,000 plus, which I believe at this point now. They're all saying it's a hedge against everything else with the way America's going, or I guess the world in general. So, we'll see on that. All right, here's FTFT. And here is a nice descending triangle. See this? The high, you get lower, lower, and look where the low form, 225. Look at this line, 1, 2, 3, like 4 touches. Descending triangle can break down or can break up. Most of the time it's a bearish move, but not necessarily. A lot of times it will break up. So, here's the move up. 275, we come down. And see, when you see that line hold, that's a great sign. And then really that's when you got to draw your lines. Wherever you are on the chart, just draw that. There it is. It's out. Now, once it's out, look at the big candle out. That's a very bullish candle. Now, on this, you can play the 250 line. You can play the 225 line, you know, for support, because look how many times it touched. Then it takes off. You know, comes back. Look at these candles here. So 275. Right here is about the middle of the chart. You have 325. You have 375. You know, right here still, this is for me, the middle of my chart. So this ain't the high. Right now, as the market's closing right now, this is the high of my screen. So this is a tremendous run. This is 225 to 575. This is like $3 plus. So the Dow ends plus 211, S&P plus 55, NASDAQ plus 326, Russell plus 38. Now you go into 10-minute on this. Look at this. Nice candle. Look at this little inside little candle here. Touching 250, touching 250. And then we have a takeoff here. So again, yeah, this isn't the smallest float, 16 million. Trade ideas, FinViz has 22 million. And China play, you gotta watch, but this is a tremendous takeoff. They love this move today. They pushed it. Look at the volume here. Big volume down here. There's your move. Go to the 15-minute. Clear green. Then you came back. Look at that hammer candle at 15. So I love that. Love that triangle. Yeah, there's all kinds of moves. There's symmetrical triangles, ascending, descending. Just trying to see here. All right. So, you know, once your big candle's out right here, that's why I even go to that 10-minute. 10 minutes so strong. It's a great longer range on the intraday chart to look at. And yeah, the moves have just been hot. The daily, my penny stocks up the most in the last 5 days have been crazy. They're over 100% easy. All right, so this is the move on FTFT. Here's DDD. .3D system completes sale of Symmetron and gives CAN business and provides preliminary financial results for fourth quarter 2020. That was today. So all that is good. Look at the move on here. Let's go to the 5-minute. It's moved up here. It's a strange move. This candle is very odd. Came down. And then this breaks up right here. Look at that low. Remember I said 1405? Keep that 5-cent line. There it is. This is straight takeoff. If you get it anywhere here, momentum, and there it is. Now, people are like, when are you chasing? That's why I say the low in your chart, middle, that right here, anything above that, it's a little bit dicey. They can put in the hammer like this, but it's a higher price stock. This isn't that volatile normally, I don't think. And then this takes off. And this was a over $10 move. Look at your 13 over your 20. Let's go to the 3-minute. 13 over 20, look how that is. The whole way except here on the 3-minute, it's a buy. So that's why people are like, oh, I'm gonna buy it here. Well, use common sense. If the stock is 14 and it's at 25, don't buy at 25. You just like almost doubled. That's the point too. You can see on the chart, 14, you know, once you're at 18, right about here, you gotta be very careful. But as long as the chart looks good like this is a straight line. All right, so that's DDD. Had a good news. Wow. watching CNBC. Tom Lee of Fundstrat. He makes pretty bold calls too. He's been right about a lot. I'll give him that. And I think he did say Bitcoin was like 100,000. Everyone thought he was crazy. Here's SOS. Double top right here and here, then fade it. Not a good play. ENG. Look at this today's open line, 325. This ain't. Yeah, this is real good volume. I actually thought it was looked low, but the candles are kind of low here. Again, look at this line. Everything always works in conjunction. Look at this. Here, 350, 475, then takes off. Through 10-minute, 325, 350, 475. Look at that sideways move. Another good long. This is another low to high move here. Look at the 5-minute. Again, see pretty much low on my screen right here. You're getting up there. So really good long on ENG. IPOE. This is the SPAC with the guy that owns Golden State Warriors. He was on CNBC today. I forget his name. Chupanov, whatever his name was. Anyway, he had the guy on too from, was it like SoFi? This is a huge move today. Look at the daily chart. This at 62 million today. Look how it exploded up today. So this came down from 1212. Hauled it. Came all the way back up. Usually in a halt this long will drop. So this was kind of odd. Then this took off. Came back, support, and then came back up a little bit. So strange chart. Usually them halts will drop after that, but the volume really picked up. People got caught up here. The frenzy too. People are just buying like crazy on anything. A lot of these day traders, Robin Hooders. So this is a crazy long. I mean, if you caught it low again, the lower the better you catch things. XNet. Look at this support here. This is where you look at very subtle things. Look at this candle here, 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 425 line, and then took off to 575. It's not a bad gain. Anything over $1 is a good gain. If you can make 500, well, 1,000 or, excuse me, 500 to 2,000 in a day, in this market, it's tremendous. It's easy money if you can catch these moves. Everything's just on fire. This is AEHL. Late move here. Sun W. This came down to 675, then bounced up to 8. Came back a little bit, bounced again, a little bit tougher move. And on this chart is, what do you see here? Look at this, back in September, huge wick, came back. Near, excuse me, November, came back. Look at the lows. Everything's getting higher and all these bounces. Put a trend line here. We're pretty much the top of a trend line. But this has been on fire too. SUNW. Here's PEC. Not the best volume, 4,000. It's enough though. Once you get 20, 25,000, you're not getting huge size anyway. Unless you are, then it'll be tougher. But look at this, got the 1150, 1250. Took it right to 16. The algos probably came back and took off. So look at this. This is another uptrend chart. Back from September, huge spikes. Really put in spikes October. Look at this. Came back down. Little cross here. Notice that? Let's see something. You draw your line right here. Yeah, this is another wedge. Tight wedge. If you're really that good of a trader and you're just going by, the candles, the chart, and you can see this, like this wedge, you're going in here. You're taking a shot. See this line? The 6 line held and it took off. Look at the volume, very big volume. So 1150, 1250. That's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even better. As soon as we get above these 1320 EMAs, look at this. Like, look at this support. As this is moving up, the price is moving. Price is moving. This is, wrapping underneath. Tremendous longs here. That's PEC. UAVS is moving. This is the drone company. This came all the way back 550 and came back up. There's so many stocks too. You can't even keep track of all these stocks. It's impossible. And look where this came back at, a 1320 EMA. That's what I even have on some of these charts at 50. Like, I have all different charts, but in this, there's such a main mover there, them two lines of 1320 EMA. You don't need that much more most of the time. Here is SSYS. Yeah, this moved up right here in this big candle, the low. 2304 again. When you get higher up to like the penny stocks and be like, 120, you get 125, 130, you're putting that 5 cent. These higher ones too, you might even get like 10 cents, maybe 20. They'll bring it down right there. They brought it pretty good though, 2304, and look at this take off. And then exploded up. And see, the market's been going up. I mean, it's not going straight up. I mean, the market's not going straight up. I mean, not vertically. I mean, you're getting big days, and everything's moving. Everything's moving in this market. TRCH, or CNET. This is plug. You can draw a line right here on plug now. I remember this stock years ago. I used to, when I first started trading, let me go back. I first sold this, 2006. I've been in the market a little bit there over the years, and this thing really took off. And this is a tougher move, a lot of choppy candles in this. ARCT, Arcturus Therapeutics. Another one. Look at this nice tight little line here. Look at this. Pretty solid. 52 as soon as we get over. Take off. Here's your little triangle. Over 58. This one is high as 72. This is a $20 move. 10-minute, look at this, 52. Never touched the 13. A 10-minute, so strong here. Look at this. Down. See this little wave here, this little wave up, you could call it. You can almost call it like in the ocean, how waves like move down. This is like the sideways, and then you get the wave up right here at 12 p.m. And look at the daily chart in this. Yes, it's been in an uptrend. Yeah, big moves up and down. Then this comes down right to 40. A big gap down, probably like a failed drug, therapeutics. 45. This goes up. Look at the candle today. 7 million buying. This is a huge open gap still. Yeah, this could hit here. They put in one of these candles. I've seen that like really hard pullback. You don't know how they're going to play it. Still great potential long. So, yeah, you're not going to catch all these. The best traders, I see traders trading 10 a day. I couldn't even do that. I can barely do 3 if I was doing that. Now on this, see, it's too small. You can't play a $1 line. If you can, that's amazing. 52. Just looking here, you can do 300. You know, if you did 300 here, 300 shares, you just made like 5,400 on this move, $18 move. If you did 200 shares, you did 3,600. Incredible move. I'm so dry. When you don't have a lot of humidity in the Northeast, oh my God, and the cold, and everyone's in the house, things are open, but you know, it's like barely open. MFH, Mercury FinTech, it's not a bad little move. But it's a little uptrend back and forth. Here's OGen. See, this had to move pre-market. Now, pre-market was just like the intraday move. So the pre-market, I mean the open, from the open bell. See this? The move was here. So that's the move for if you're long. Now you're not like, oh, it's going to go up right here, down here. Nope. Because the move's been made. Then it came down. It could bounce, but that was the majority of the move. Called this in my videos too. I said this was going to pounce. Look at the volume. I said this is a great chance to get a 140, 150. Big volume here. Big volume. 218 million. There's JAGX. 210. Next line. Look at this hammer candle. 220. 1, 2. When you see that hold. Draw your line down here right over 230. This is a great long. And then look at this spike, man. I remember JAGX did a reverse split. Total garbage stock. All these garbage stocks are moving now. It doesn't even matter. And I think when the market does crash or everything comes out, a lot of this stuff's going to get hammered. So, yeah, this could try to test maybe that 3 eventually. This, no interest in this. ENVB, yeah, it wasn't bad. There's a little hammer here, spinning candle, and this drove up. TRCH. Here's EBON. This moved up here, came back here. Look at this hammer candle right here at 650. Draw your line here. That's all this is. Once you're over it right here at that 675, you see it taking off. Be as high as 854. That's came back very hard. So that's another strong gainer. And I think I called this one of my videos too. You have the $4 support here. Big rounding move here. See this, the 1320. You have the 13 crossing over to 20. Big rounding gulp. And then it just swoops in. And the price just starts to move. And we fill the gap. And, you know, it's off the races. OEG, this was a good long. Yeah, there's not much short right now. I mean, short intraday, you get moves up and down, but I mean, so many moves are long. They're just crazy at this point. IDEX. Here's IDEX. Yeah, this is bouncing back and forth. The low keeps getting higher. After hours coming down pretty hard, but another good long. INN. Not much volume. Here is LMND, Lemonade. See this, what I had this drawn right here? This is back November. I was going to get long right here at 50 because this is a wedge. I know falling wedges came out. Look at this. I thought right here, you know, it's your sell point. It's coming across this line, but the market November, that's why everything's taking off. Look at this from November this is pretty much every stock that's doing this. They're all on fire. So this is at 150 right now. Incredible. Unbelievable. So anything moving right now, after hours works. Yeah, this had the big move sideways, which was halted for, I think it was investigation, because I don't know if it was fraud or something. They didn't, SEC had to look at this, came back end of right near December, this thing popped huge, came all the way back. Today, now it's on fire. You know, look for this. This could get to maybe 3. This is big, big moving after hours right now. Here's XNet. Yeah, this is moving. What's VJet? Yeah, it's not great volume. Here's the SPY. I keep moving this line up because see how we connect here? We're getting above this line. Yeah, this is a massive rising wedge from March. Look at this. You don't go from 220 to 380. I mean, we're going to get a big drop. I don't know when. You don't know when. It could keep going. Who knows how long? Like, remember back here, January 19, we kept going, a little dip, dip down, dip down. Then we kept going up here. We're in March. Everything was great. Unemployment was low. I'm just looking on the news office. Boeing charged with 737 MAX fraud conspiracy. Agrees to pay over 2.5 billion. And people say, oh, just trust your media, trust your government, trust your planes. You're out of your mind. Max fraud conspiracy. Unbelievable. And they agree to pay. So they're not fighting it or they don't want to deal with it. Unbelievable. So anyway, so in March, you know, we're going great. Unemployment was low. And then I kept saying there's going to be something that dropped the market. I'm very good at predicting the future, prognostication. And, you know, some people have talents in certain things. I'm very good at looking at stuff. And I saw this and I'm like, what's going to drop the market? I couldn't figure who could have thought a virus. And that, look at that drop. Came all the way back over 340 and then some. We're at 380, 379. And these lines, we are still going. Yeah, these lines didn't even connect no more because it's getting too high. Sometimes we'll get above the line. You know, where's this going to drop? Well, it's not dropping yet. And more stimulus ahead, possibly. Yeah, it's just the market is so pumped with these small caps making moves, Bitcoin, total market, SPACs, everything's just oversaturated. It's just, it's like squeezing, you know, a snowstorm, and we just keep going up. We get more and more stimulus, but then we have to pay for this eventually. Something, it's just not adding up because it's like a fake economy. We've been saying this for years. We're just, how much can we pump in this market? I don't know. But yeah, I don't like to buy at all-time highs. But there we are right now. So we are where we are, and that's what you have to deal with. Let's see the VIX. There's the VIX. The VIX came down, you know, pretty hard the last 3 days, going back and forth. It's at 22. And so we'll see what happens with that. UVXY is right near this like 1030 mark. You know, we could even keep going lower here. We looked like this was going to be a move up. Didn't happen again. We keep saying this. We're going to keep saying it until it happens, but it's not happening. So that's on that. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. trying to get where's Bitcoin? Oh, here's Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin reached 40,000, and this is the daily. This is 2018. We thought 20,000 was a lot. Then it came crashing down to 3,200 about, whatever. Then it came all the way back up again to 14,000 in July 2019, January 2020. Bounced again a little bit lower. And then we had a cross here right at March 16, 2020, and the low was 44.28. Man, if someone get in there, they're a genius. Yeah, but on all this too, like any speculative, like gold, whatever you play, oil, this wasn't a bad long to get into. Bitcoin, it's going to be around. It's just not disappearing. So it's almost like a double bottom here. And you draw this line. See, this broke over this. You call this a big triangle, big, descending triangle. And we broke out. Then from April, we kept going up, 12,000. Once we get over 12, and then right here's the big one, the 20,000. This really took off. This is like vertical. It's straight up. It's like straight up a mountain, Mount Everest. And your 13 EMA is about 30,000 now. So we're way far away from this. This could drop, pull back, then bounce from there. Everyone's saying they're thinking that Bitcoin's going to 50,000, 100, maybe 250,000. I have no idea. Things are going to keep going until they don't. This is one of the biggest moves we've ever seen, anything like this. Is it worth this? It's worth, anything's worth people pay. The car's like 60 grand and it's like an auction. People keep bidding it up. It's like 80,000, 100,000. This could keep going. So let's look on the monthly. See the monthly, we got right over destroy your line right here. There's a triangle. 1, 2, we have 4 massive big candles. The only thing on the monthly I'm saying, see this one's a crossover. From that run, we've gone such a run, it's sort of like sideways now. We could be getting a peak short term, like where this pulls back, we'll see. Weekly still up. 4 hours showing a big cross, big cross here. This is overbought buried. Once your stochastics are over that 80 line, look at this. Staying overbought. That's incredible. So that's where Bitcoin is. Pretty incredible. Now, Bitcoin. Here's Grayscale Bitcoin. This is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. I believe you can trade this on most brokerages. This is, lower price. This puts in great volume, very liquid. And you can see this better, just taking it, where this gone. This has gone as high as 48. And yet, like I said, this could pull back to 34 in this chart. On your monthly, 4 huge candles. Again, put your line here too. This line was really over here. There's the weekly. That's what I mean. On most charts, even stock charts, if you want to buy something up this high, look how far away it's from the moving averages. No way. I mean, they could bring it back right here, and then we'll see. You just don't want to buy it immediately at this high. So that is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. You can trade that, I believe. Yeah, it's going higher too. I think it has something to do with the market. Yeah, not the market. The what's going on in America and coronavirus and all the upheaval, political unrest, all this stuff. It's a hedge, and you just don't know where it's going to go. It's very volatile at this point, but it looks like higher. So there it is on Bitcoin and some trust. I don't know if they have one here, TC2000, the other things like Ripple. I don't know if they have any like penny stocks as far as that. I'm not sure. Now you put in Bitcoin, there's pink sheets. But this gets no buying. It's weird. It's Bitcoin generation. I don't know. So that's no good. You don't want to play that. Here's the other one. This is a BTSC. This actually had 288 million volume. This is volume. This is 3 cents. This had massive moves too. This went up to this is quarter. Oh yeah, 85 cents. So this is really low here. I don't know what these do. Like if these follow Bitcoin, I guess they do because they're moving up. It's kind of strange movement. All right, so that's it. So Bitcoin's just crazy. Everything's moving like crazy. After hours, OCC. This is moving big moves here, over $2 moves. Look at that candle. AEHL. Look at these spikes in this chart. Clearly see trying to put these together. This is on the daily. See that 425 line? We'll call it the 4 line because it spiked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It keeps pulling back just at that 4 below, sometimes below. This is a crazy chart. This could come back to this line again. See all these spikes? It's staying in this range under 4. Eventually, this will probably explode up. All right, so that's where we are. The market is just insane. We have incredible moves, a lot of longs, you know, penny stocks, SPACs, everything's on fire. Bitcoin. You know, if you're short the market, you can't be. You're getting crushed. There's nothing right now. Every time it looks like we might go short, there's something. We're standing above the 20 EMA to which would be 369 on the SPY. And we're just going along. We're getting almost overbought too on RSI. We're at 69. Money flow 65. You don't really see that high. If that gets to 80, these get to 80, you'll eventually see a pretty big pullback probably. All right, so that's it. Please subscribe, like the channel. Mike Cayman Trades, YouTube, Stock Twits, Mike Cayman Trades, and Twitter, Mike Cayman, I think 007, and Instagram, Mike Cayman 98. I've been putting out all these plays. You know, a ton of plays I've read on Stock Twits, buy sell levels, alerts. And I did a few videos on where these are going to move. So many moves, I can't even keep track of all of them, but that's it. Have a good day. Peace.